how to apply a drop fade on a straight hair texture. So pretty simple, straightforward. Right now we're using the flick and comb method. Pretty much what you want to do is pretty much create a burst fade, which is pretty much bottoming out the bottom and then using like 1.5, 0.7 and a comb and even scissors to make sure that you're blending out the top, the middle, and the back and the bottom. Also, he wanted some enhancements to kind of pretty much give that overly blacked out effect. Enhancements last a long time. They don't just wash off when you take a shower. And plus, with straight hair, his hair is already dark. Like, his hair is already dark, but it's like for the hairline, specifically for the hairline, you got to make sure, or it's preference, but it's a different darkened spot right there. But whatever you do to the sides, you do to the back as well. So we gave him a drop fade all the way around. And these scissors are the way to go when you're doing fades like this. On this type of hair texture, you want to make sure you got these scissors because they're going to give you the best effect. Shout out to bro for paying $250 for the cut. I be telling certain clients, bro, don't wait so long to get a haircut. I get it, it's $250 for the cut, but you going a whole month without getting a cut, it's going to make you look homeless, brother. Feel me? So, Brody finally came in for the cut, and pretty much he gets the same thing every time he come in. Pretty much a drop burst fade on the sides and a drop fade, a low tape fade on the back. And as you can see, his lineup is not the best, and he knows it. So, obviously, I feel comfortable talking about his lineup, but basically, we pretty much just try to keep everything as straight as possible, and we've obviously pretty much came to an agreement on what we want to do with his lineup and what was the best thing, because obviously you don't want to go bald just yet. He want to wait till he get a beard and stuff first, if that happens. But basically, pretty much we do low burst fade on the sides, and then we try to just keep it straight as possible. And he paid $250 for this cut. He didn't necessarily pay just for the cut. He paid for the experience and also for me as a barber. Usually comes with waves every single time, and he pretty much requests a mid-drop fade every single time as well. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we started off with. And basically wanted to just debulk everything down to where it's like pretty much wavelength or a little above that, due to the fact I feel like the effect of that gives, especially fading into the beard. So we pretty much bought out the bottom, give it like a fade or effects kind of look. I don't know how to really necessarily overly explain the detailed work that goes into this type of cut, but or this fade exactly. And for the lineup, we just make sure we try to keep everything as straight as possible. Him having a big forehead, just kind of making an illusion that his lineup is pushed back like LeBron's, but I feel like he's straight. It ain't too bad just yet. He got a beard, so if he go bald, he probably won't look too bad. But client definitely indeed ended up paying $250 for the cut. Y'all let me know how it came out. Welcome back to another video. You're on 10 minutes. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on the video. And also, be sure to subscribe for more content like this. Alright, so we finna just break down the simple base on pretty much how to get a crispy lineup. So in this case, obviously he have like a 2C curl pattern type. So it's not as coarse, but it also is not all the way straight curl pattern. So you kind of obviously take that with a grain of salt and understand that since he's a recurring client, meaning I cut him like 2.5 weeks ago, my guidelines are kind of sort of already in place, and he don't necessarily have any hairline issues, meaning like he don't have a cowlick, he don't have no different hairs growing in different places from different angles. So we'll just take that accordingly and just pretty much try to just keep everything straight as possible. The good thing about going to the same barber, you're already kind of familiar with hair textures, and I already kind of know how this client is going to react to this clipper, this, that, and the third. So it was kind of just like knowing a cheat code and like knowing exactly what to do and when to do it, for real. Client paid $250 for this cut.